AI agents are all the rage right now. But let me pose a question to you. An AI agent holds your keys, manages your money, and makes decisions on your behalf. How do you know the code actually did what it said? Well, OutLayer makes every agent execution cryptographically provable. OutLayer is the verifiable OS for agents. It's here on Near Protocol mainnet. Agents today run on cloud providers, and you're trusting things like AWS and Google Cloud with your agent's keys, data, and logic. And there's no way to verify if the code actually ran. And you're kind of just living in this black box that is hopefully following instructions, but you're not really sure. And even if it's following instructions, there's so many add-ons and things that maybe you try and skills that who knows what actually is happening. An outlayer is here to help you understand better what's happening with your agent behind the scenes. So let's take a look at what is being offered here at OutLayer. If you go to the site outlayer.ai, you will see that everything is run on Intel TDX enclaves. And the reason why that's important is because that's what a TE is and a trusted execution environment. And you have this ability to now make sure that secrets are staying encrypted and everything is within control of what you expect to have happen, and it's verifiably through attestations that are on your mainnet. So, what is OutLayer exactly? Well, it's a real operating system. It's not just a wrapper around some other kind of AI system or whatever else. It is actually a primitive that you can build on top of. You can use all of it or some of it or however you see fit in what you are trying to do with your AI agents. Uh, if you go from a glance here, there's a lot of really great things that are happening from again, encrypted file systems, hardware secrets, agent custody, access conditions, all the way through. And importantly, there is attestation for all the different executions and activities that go on. You can even take payments and do things like that. It is, again, an opportunity for you as a builder to leverage these tools, or you as a user just to be able to understand what's happening with your agent. Agents need infrastructure they can't trust. And typically what you see right now with the problem is that everything is in a blind trust. If you are feeding your agent information like data, secrets, managing funds through wallets, things like that, you are trusting a cloud provider with that information, and that can be exposed in many different ways. Where here on OutLayer, they are providing a computation going through TEEs. They're using the Intel TDX hardware enclaves as part of that. And so the operator cannot actually read your data. They can't modify the results. They can't run different code. It is all within that trusted execution environment. It's not a promise. They say it's physics. Great. And if you think about the example here of Linux for applications and outlayer for agents, it's a really nice marriage of putting together what this actually is as a product. It is an operating system. uh, Here you see on the screen this comparison of Linux versus outlayer, and it really breaks down the different parts here of like how it actually serves as an operating system for your agent. It's much different than just a typical application infrastructure here, where you need to be more cognizant of, again, things like protecting secrets, making sure that privacy is baked into everything, stuff like that. uh, Everything here through OutLayer is based into a few different sections, and we'll go through each section here now to kind of break down what is actually happening and available to you if you were to build using the OutLayer OS system. First things first, the kernel. This is a complete agent infrastructure. It is one single interface, and they allow for all of this to happen. It runs in a sandboxed WASI process, and every call is hardware at attested. And the reason why that's important again is because you know what is actually being run. You can verify what is actually happening. There are some key areas here: blockchain access, encrypted file system, multi chain wallets, verifiable randomness, and built in payments. And what's great about this is that while this is built on top of Near, you don't have to just use this for Near based stuff because it is also multi chain. So that's a nice opportunity there as well. Agent custody. So the key here is that you are giving keys, and this doesn't have to just be wallet. This could just be again API keys, all different kinds of keys. But specifically here, again with wallets and dealing with payments and things like that. Um, those keys can't be lost. Like it's not you're not worried about them being leaked or anything else like that. You set the policies, you set how they can be even spent. So there's actually rules around like, hey, you can only budget so much money. There's a really nice opportunity here as a builder or as just again someone who's running an agent to have the policies you're looking for built into this and making sure that it is following what you expect your agent to actually do, which is a great thing. Uh, this breaks down again, kind of just like what this looks like, and for agents, and kind of how this can be all laid out. There is end-to-end encryption. Again, this goes back to I've said a few times here now about like how you are storing your secrets, how you're setting your permissions, everything else through. It is baked into this operating system for your agent. The trust model here is really important. And this is the big distinction between a cloud provider and something like this. So, a typical cloud provider is not necessarily going to have these verifications built in. You are basically required to trust what is happening, what is available to you. And so, uh, that is very different here than the OutLayer method, which is much more about you can verify exactly what's happening, whether it's code running in the enclave, um, whether it's the execution was actually tested and on chain. All that stuff is you can see all of this breakdown through here, and anyone can verify, not just you as the user. So if you are running this as maybe enterprise level, whatever that might be, it can be anyone who can actually go and verify. So if I'm interacting with your service that you're providing with your agent, I can still go back and verify this happened. This is built by builders for builders all the way through. Uh, Everything is composable by default. And that's why I started this off with that you can use all of this, you can use parts of this. There is no restrictions around how you decide to build this into it. Best case scenario is, yeah, you put your whole entire agent and build everything on top of this. But maybe you don't want to use all that yet. You want to use parts of this. That's all available to you from here. So it's really nice that you have that opportunity. And because, again, it is stateless by design, you are really working on an assumption that you will not have crashes. You're not going to have leaks. It's not going to just be zombie processes running. State is explicit. It's not just trapped in RAM. So you're not worried about like memory overflows and things like that. The beauty of this versus other things that you may have seen on the market so far is that it's fully running on mainnet. It is not a white paper. It is not just research. It is not just a hypothetical. It is available today that you can actually go and build. There are clear examples that have been built already using this system. Price oracles, Near.email, an email service, private token transfers, DAO voting, things, all these different opportunities are all here today in production using OutLayer OS. You can get started. There's some docs that are already set up. You can go and get started there. Again, if you're building using something like Claude Code, Codex, whatever else, you can just point them to the docs and kind of get started with OutLayer right away. It is really easy to kind of just jump in and get going. And there's some nice opportunities there to be at the front of the line here when it comes to verifiable agents. So, one of the nice things here too is that there's also a playground, and you can actually try out some different things as well. You can also just, again, like I said, you can go to the docs. We'll end on this note with OutLayer. The beauty of this, I've said a few times here, is I can get started today. I can start building right away. I have opportunity of all the things around privacy and security and verifiable outcomes at my fingertips to build with today. The key thing here is that maybe your users are not ready for it. But as a developer, as someone who's using these agents, as somebody who's going to be building products around this, to be able to integrate this from day one and not make your users worry about if this is being done, but you know that it's being done, is a huge opportunity. And it's available to you right now, live here on Near Mainnet today. Check out outlayer.ai and get started now.